Greg Saville with Storm One Claims.
Greg Schmitz with Storm One Claims.
And today, Greg, I really want to talk about those duties after a loss. And a lot of times people, they're overwhelmed. They just went through this thing and, the house is all torn up, whatever. Maybe they evacuated, came back, oh my gosh, or, God forbid they stayed. And that's a terrifying event. So they need to know, what do I need to do? I remember seeing somebody saying something like, I got some responsibility. What the heck am I supposed to do? I don't have nothing.
Yeah.
So that really is a good lane for you, as I know you deal with that a lot. So why don't you go ahead and tell about the duties after a loss?
Absolutely. In your insurance policy, which many of you probably haven't read, but when you do, there's certain requirements that the homeowner has to meet for the insurance claim to be able to be handled or processed successfully. One of it is prompt reporting. Whether it be an auto accident or a claim, we want to get that claim reported as timely as possible and give the opportunity to the insurance company to do their inspection, to gather the pertinent information, especially when there's a hurricane and you may have challenges such as the phone lines might be down, you might have to leave a message, you're not sure if it went through or not, but you want to continue to try to push that claim through so we can get a claim number assigned to it. Whether you have a public adjuster or not, these are things that you're going to have to do. The next thing would be protecting your property from further damage. If you have water coming in the roof, it's up to you as a homeowner to stop that water to prevent further damage so that the insurance company doesn't think that you just walked away from it and then they have a chance to deny your claim because of maybe neglect, or maybe you didn't act as a homeowner to try to come up with some sort of a way to protect that, whether it be a tarp or if you can get somebody up there to put whatever you can to try to block that hole. You may have more storms coming, you may have another hurricane coming. I mean, you just never know. So these are a few things to think about. What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, no, those are all really good points. And a lot of times the homeowner's like, okay, I got to get a tarp, right? But there's a million people running around trying to put tarps on the roofs. Do I need a tarp? Do I not need a tarp? That's where it gets really dicey. Some people are out there, we'll find, I got to put a tarp down because they think they're going to get paid.
Yeah.
Even if there is no damage.
Right.
Well, you pretty much know if you've got damage to your roof, and hopefully you do, but sometimes things happen. But if you do, contacting FEMA with the blue tarp people, they're great. It's a free service. They're out there. Those blue tarps will last up to 2 years. They put them down. But if you do have somebody coming out, try to use sandbags. Okay, try to avoid using the tack strips. Right? Is that what they call them, the tack strips? Don't want to do that, because we have seen where the insurance companies come back and said, hey, the roof, maybe not, maybe they take it, maybe they don't, but you went up there and nailed it down, so now there's holes in the roof and we're not covering that. So you don't want to be in that situation. And windows, things of that nature. Soffits, I know, can be really difficult, because, well, there's critters,
Yeah.
They like to get up there. So even if you get a piece of wood or something to try to tack a little something up. But the whole point here is non-permanent repairs until either you take very, very good photos, or if you want to hire a public adjuster, our number's in here somewhere, go ahead and give us a call. We'll come out, we'll do the documentation, we'll take probably at least over 100 different photos, okay? We can maybe even go up, because we're going to get up on the roof, we're going to take all those photos, we're going to see where the damage is, and give you proper instructions based upon your policy on what your duties are after a loss.
Absolutely.
And even if you don't want to hire us, you're just confused, go ahead and just give us a call. That's fine. We're more than happy to help no matter what. Go online, but be cautious about, nailing anything down to the roof. We see that that's come back to bite some roofs. So, but yeah, we definitely want to make sure that you don't have any further damage, and everybody's not really sure what to do.
Absolutely. Hang on to those receipts as well. Whether you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, if you go buy a generator, if you go buy, not everything may be covered, but you're spending money out of your own pocket to protect your property from further damage. The only way you may get that paid for is if you hang on to the receipts and show that you've
take pictures of that receipt. Use your phone, take pictures of it, because there was times I've shown up and it's all faded. It got water, coffee spilled on it, whatever happened. So take photos of that.
Yeah. And one last one is cooperate. We have to cooperate with the insurance company as a homeowner. We have to allow them to inspect and display the damage as many times as they want. If the homeowner doesn't do that, that's another reason for them to deny your claim, if you're not cooperating with them and allowing them to come out and inspect. So these are just a few things that the homeowner may want to run into, but duties after loss you may want to look up in your policy and be prepared, because hurricane season is upon us.
And that brings me to another topic. We'll get to that one next.
Sounds good. Look forward to it. Thank you.